What's up, beautiful people? Another day to get some heartburn. So I'm in the living room watching some football. My wife over here doing something. My brother over here eating. This video is gonna be about. I was listening to Jonathan McReynolds today, and the beginning, "I'm not lucky, I'm loved." That it just tickled my ears so much this morning. So now I gotta try to figure it out. My brother's laughing at me. Why? Why is that funny?
Because it's a video, it's not live. So narrating.
I hate narrating. I hate it, man. It's so stupid. I tried to go live like 3 times and nobody showed up for my live. Woe is me. But anyway, so Jonathan McReynolds. I'm not lucky, I'm loved. Like I said, the beginning of that song is the ear, what it did to my ears this morning, man. I was excited. So now, off camera, I was trying to figure out the chords, and I got them. So I don't think this video is going to be too long. I'll just read the chords off to you when I play it. So the song is I'm Not Lucky, I don't know. Maybe I succeeded a little. Jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I want the credit? I don't. 'Cause the glory ain't made for me, nah. But yeah, if y'all listen to the first like 30 seconds or whatever the beginning of that song, it's dope, man. It just gives you eargasms, you know what I mean? So anyway, but I wanted to do that part. So that's all the chords are. So we have a, what is that? Okay, so the first chord is, this is so annoying and it's awkward. It's a D4, G4, and B4. Yeah, so the first chord is that. The next chord is, which is E4, G4, C5. That's the second chord. And the last chord for that little piece of the song is, oh wait, it's that. And that is F4, A4, and B4. Wait, no. C5 again? F4, A4, C5. So I don't even remember what the first chord was, but if you listen to the video, pause whatever, you'll be able to hear it. But those are the chords for this song. And the lyrics are, maybe I succeeded a little. I jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I want the credit? I don't. 'Cause the glory ain't made for me. No. I know who sits on the throne, who makes the stage and writes the songs. And I know I couldn't do it. And I know I couldn't do this on my own. And as much as I complain, I've seen more sunshine than rain. And then it goes into, I don't thank my lucky stars, yada yada, stuff like that. I'm not doing all that part. I just wanted to do the beginning of that song. And so that's what I'm trying to pick out. So I got the chords. I can't do it at the tempo of, wait. I don't know if I'll be able to do the tempo of the song, so. And I've heard these chords before, just messing around playing. So I played those songs, so I recognized it. So maybe that's why it felt good to my ears, because I'm like, man, I've played that on the harp before. So, okay, let's see. So that's it. Mm-mm. And it goes dun dun dun. Maybe I succeeded a little. Jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I want the credit? I don't. Uh. Oh wait. Okay. So I'm gonna do it slow. I'm not gonna do it fast because I can't do that. And actually, in that, there's a guitar on the song, but there's the piano. The chords are the piano. It's not no guitar. I mean, the guitar is doing something too, but the chords are That's the piano doing that. So I'm trying to replace the piano with this lyre harp with that sound. I'm not trying to do the guitar part. I want to do the piano part because I want this to be my piano whenever I do create a song, whenever I make a song. This is going to be my piano. If I decide to have an organ or anything in there, that's fine. But this lyre harp is going to be my piano. The other brown harp that I have is going to be my lows. And then my psaltery is going to be my my bells and whistles. So that's the goal, to try to do that. There'll be drums and there'll be bass and stuff like that, I think. But for the most part, the trio of the harps is going to be the majority of the song. I'm going to try to make it that the best way I can. So my speed ain't all that, because I'd rather go slow and be accurate than do the speed. I can worry about the speed and stuff later. I just want to get used to my fingers hitting the strings right, because I have fat fingers and stuff. So, all right. I'm going to go slow. I'm not going to... Maybe I succeeded a little. I jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I want the credit? I don't. 'Cause the glory ain't made for me, no. Oh my God. I just need to do that over and over until I... For you inspired musicians, what I'm doing right now, the basics, this is the fundamentals, man. Just doing the stuff over and over repeatedly. I know that it makes it better. You worry about your speed and stuff later, but doing the consistency is important. And so I might be boring some of y'all, but for the musicians who are trying to learn, they recognize this simple stuff that I'm doing here is gonna pay off later on. So that's the journey that you guys are on with me. All right, so let's see if I can do it now. Maybe I succeeded a little. Jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I want the credit? I don't. 'Cause the glory ain't made for me, no. I know who sits on the throne, who makes the stage and writes the songs. And I I know I couldn't do it on my own. And as much as I complain, I see more sunshine than rain. Oh my gosh. You think I want the girl or don't? And so then it goes into the other part. And I could thank my lucky stars, but that's not where my blessings are. No, they come from the Father's heart, not the sky, not chance, but truth is I'm not lucky, I'm loved. So that's the song. And so I was just trying to do the beginning of that song. And I'm telling you, you guys go check that song out. It sounds good. You'll hear all the extra bells and whistles and stuff like that. It's beautiful, man. All right, let's see if I can get it this time. I messed up. Somebody was saying when I was playing, it's like, man, that's the strings, the vibrato. I forgot the word that they said, but the vibrato of the strings is great. I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just the way I'm hitting the strings. I'm not intentionally doing any of that. I would like to take the credit of that, but it's not. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So I don't know if that's just those strings, because it's just as you know, it's a acoustic instrument. I have this thing here to plug into a bass or something like that. I've only used it once. It sounded good on a bass amp. It didn't sound good on my Bluetooth speaker. It was too. I had to take the echo off of it. I had to mess with some other things, but on the bass amp, it sounded good. So, like I said, there's some things I have to figure out right before I get ready to record. Right now, I'm just trying to figure stuff out, you know, get my hands used to things. So, all right, let's see if I can go through this real quick. It won't be perfect because I like the beginning, and I'm glad I was able to pick out the chords for that part. Okay. Okay, let's get it. Maybe I succeeded a little. I jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I want the credit, I don't. 'Cause the glory ain't made for me, no. I know who sits on the throne, who makes the stage and writes the songs. And I know I couldn't do this on my own. And as much as I complain, I've seen more sunshine than rain. So that's all, folks. I just wanted to do that real quick. It sounded good to me when I was driving earlier today, and I heard the song. I was like, dude, I gotta try to pick it out of the heart. So this took me 15 minutes. Just picking out the chords, just trying to do a little practice, you know, just a little something. Um, just letting you guys in on my journey, man, on certain things that I do with certain songs, trying to pick it out, the frustration and all that stuff, because it is annoying and it's frustrating, but that's the price I got to pay in order to be better. So until next time, folks, get that harp in. Have a wonderful day.